My son to shut up.
Well, I'm gonna still take a shit, but yeah, now I fixed it. Now you can share it. There you go. Do.
I'm back and he's shitting. Where's my blunt? Oh. Should I be in character for this?
Whew, shit. Ugh. All right, you ready?
Yes. Yes, I am.
What's good, everybody? Let me share this shit real quick. How you been, Sean? How's everything?
Ups, downs, life in my 20s.
In your
That's how it's
20s.
going.
In your
Oh yeah.
20s. Okay.
Yeah. That's crazy.
How does it feel being in your 20s, Sean? Tell me.
It's man, it's fucking crazy, bro. It's like you learn a lot. You still do dumb shit while you're learning.
Of
And
course, yeah.
yeah, it's wild. I did not see this shit coming, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In my 20s, that's the perfect like 20s is like trial and error. You can still fuck up, you know.
Yeah.
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 That's what I like. In my 20s, like maybe I was privileged to still live with my mom at that time, but in my
Yeah.
20s, she was able to let me like go out, party, have fun, go out, you can apply for many jobs. You can get fired from them from majority of them. You can still fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy, man. I wish I was fucking in my 20s during my favorite fucking decade instead. Everything was a lot cheaper.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That's true. Like a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich is like still $3 or something.
Yeah, capitalism wasn't too bad back then.
Yeah. All right. Who's watching? Who the hell's watching? This is like legit just shooting this shit right now.
Yeah.
And Dan Green is here.
Oh my gosh, my guy.
How do you know how do you know Dan?
Um, we just organically became buds, man. Like he was signed in EMW in the very early stages, like 2020. No,
Yeah.
like 2021. And I even made a whole gimmick for Dan
Yeah.
that I was gonna do.
How bad
Yeah,
was
it
it?
was like a yeah, I don't know if you ever seen that or
No.
the little vignettes with the all white background, the guy in the white mask. That was gonna be like Dan's thing.
Oh, all white background with a white mask. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He he left call though, I think, for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had to let him go.
Yeah.
And I brought him back a few years later after we became buds because we became buds through the SN chat. And then
To be
yeah.
honest, I felt very honored to be in that chat. I don't know why. Out of nowhere, I think
Oh
it was like,
yeah.
I think it was like my second time, my second year in CAW in IG
Yeah.
side, and I don't know. I just got brought into this. I felt like I was like in a like Illuminati group. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. That chat was peak, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, we had to have you in there.
that's what's up. Were
Yeah.
you the one who created the chat?
So MTK originally created that chat. I forgot what he was calling it, but it was something stupid. And then I think I made another chat with everybody that was in there. And I was like, let's start using this one. And then we just kept having stupid names for it.
Yeah,
And then we
remember,
yeah.
remember the time you put me in prison and I just felt so alone, so I started adding a lot of people from.
Oh, I miss stuff
And
like that,
out of
man.
nowhere, you were like, "What the fuck's happening?" And I'm like, "Well, if you're gonna put me in prison, at least put me with somebody who I'm cool with." So I just added everybody because you didn't take off the admin shit. So I was just adding like
Dude,
Carter, Amaya, Reyes, all these random people.
bro brought them to jail. That's insane.
I'm like, "Yo, fucked
That's
up."
crazy.
That shit was funny as hell, man. Oh my god, and
But yeah.
I was putting all those stupid reels of like Indian men with like big ass chests,
Oh my gosh.
oiled up.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, man, how's your shows coming along?
Fucking great. This next fucking UHW TV show is crazy. I can't wait to put this out.
Yeah.
This a lot of the stuff I've been coming up with too. I've
Uh,
been coming up with some of my best writing ever, man.
I don't know
Like
if you can see the chat, but Crash says hi.
High Crash.
Yeah. But yeah, what you call it? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about EMW week. What was the planning of that? Because I know what I know. Call week, you held out, right? The first one. Then
I was just
you were
late.
gone, right?
I was late by a week.
You were late by a week. You didn't. Did you
Yep.
produce that? Because you produced something after that. Then after that, you were gone for a very long time. I guess you were producing all that shit, right? Or what happened?
So that was the last one I produced for a whole over a year.
Mm-hmm.
And fun fact, I recorded, edited, and sound edited that show within 8 days.
Yeah.
And It's a 3 hour and 20 minute video. That's a lot of fucking shit. I was so tired.
Yeah.
Um, and I had got strep throat and shit twice right after
Oh
that.
yeah,
I
step.
had
Yeah,
lost my
strep throat.
yeah,
Really? Oh shit, that's
yeah. I
crazy.
fucking lost my job right after that.
Oh fuck.
And yeah, so people think like I was just being lazy or something for that whole year, but my life was literally fucking just the worst. Like I was working on the 6 man tag intermittently like for months, and I finally got it done. And when I got done with that match, I recorded the rest of the show in like a couple days. And then
Oh.
I like tried to make EMW a little different because this was sort of a comeback show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
yeah, so I was like, I didn't add to the 6 man. I thought that was gonna be 30 minutes, and it ended up being like 51.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to make that as crazy as possible. I wanted the first half to be entertaining and the second half to just be that match. So and the reception was good. I was a little afraid because it was a little different. I started doing the pre-show scenes and the post-edit scenes. I changed the intro, the ring, and everything. And I just decided to make that's kind of the beginning of a new era or whatnot. So,
That's the whole
but
you can era today or one of these. Like is that one of those?
but yeah, but with EMW week though, it's crazy because I was thinking about what I was gonna do after that 6 man tag video, and I was like, should I just pick up where I left off, or should I just like do a time jump like I have before? And I wanted to challenge myself. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pick up exactly where I left off, and I'm gonna show people, even after an entire year of not being around, I can still make this shit matter. Because I saw some screenshots of some people saying like, oh, he had all the hottest feuds and he left at the worst time. I'm like, hey, I can do anything. Watch this shit. So I decided to pick up where I left off and also begin like a new era of VMW at the same time. That was kind of like why I did all the run-ins at the end,
Yeah.
setting up the new feuds, but still picking up where we left off. I gave some story to the 6 man tag, and I made there be consequences and stuff. So yeah, but with EMW week after that, like that's what I was thinking what to do. So I just decided to get rid of all the stuff I originally planned and kind of just take it show by show. And I was thinking about King Phoenix and Ken, and I'm like, well, I should do World Tournament as the next pay per view. Then I'm like, man, I really want to do Bozo's Playhouse. I need to like put out a lot of stuff, and I
Did you
thought
have
about
like
EMW week.
did you have like a full document and whatnot? Like okay.
Yeah, dude, I got so many fucking notes in my phone, bro. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, but come to find out, I was just talking to Mike Storm the other day, and he told me that I mentioned EMW week way back in 2021.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah. That's when I first, yeah, because I do remember coming up with that a long time ago, but I was like, I probably won't pull that off. But I dropped that 6 man November 2nd.
Yeah.
And then I think November 5th, I decided to do EMW week. And I was like, okay, I'm about to go on a break soon for Thanksgiving. So I'll start recording everything now. And yeah, I just planned out the videos I was going to do. And I just fucking did them. And I did all the intros. Um, I did all the intros from scratch. I made all the rings from scratch. Did all that shit from November to like early January. I was done recording
So
everything.
I remember, I think, because you do both PC and console, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How is that like transitioning back and forth between those? Like, was that hard for you?
No, it's fairly easy, honestly. It's like the hardest part was not even figuring out how to put the mods in, but just figuring out like where to get everything from. Like that's the information that's very scarce. Like you don't know where to fucking,
Do you
get the links from and shit. Yeah.
do you have to
But
recreate people's calls again, or like you just easily download them?
some people I did. Like I had to make Wicked's call again. Yeah, but like there's the I've been doing that for a while. Like Louise Bates, I remember like before it was crossplay, I used to have to make hers because she was an Xbox player and
Hmm.
nobody could tell the difference. So
Defy the
yeah,
odds. Ask Sean when the fuck he is gonna sign one of my mother effers. I don't know who that is. Do you know who Defy the Odds is?
defy the odds. No.
Okay. It could be Invictus? No. He sounds like coming.
Oh no, we're beefing.
This
So
is Alex. Oh, Alex. Alex Casanova. Or Atlas Casanova. Alexander Henry.
oh, what's up, man?
Yeah. So, which was among the EMW week shows, which was like the hardest one for you to produce? I'm guessing it was Bozo's Playhouse. Cause a lot of edits, a lot of fancy edits you did. You did.
So Bozo's Playhouse was a fucking breeze. It was very easy.
Really?
I think that was yeah, I think that was it was the longest one, but that's because I just couldn't like longest one to put together because I hadn't had the time to like sit down for like a couple hours. But when I did,
Yeah.
dude, it didn't take me long to like edit that because some of those scenes are just long, little scenes is really the dialogue that's keeping your attention and you don't have to do that much action.
Do you do?
So
Are you the one behind Bozo? Like the voice edits and
so
stuff?
now I am because the guy left, but he let me. He said I can keep using Bozo, so I'm like,
Oh,
hell yeah,
I respect that.
I'll keep fucking using him. He used to voice act for him, but yeah, he left Call, and it's like all the fucking interesting people be leaving, bro.
I don't want to say they be leaving. I just say they just take a really long break because I feel like nobody, and I could probably vouch for like nobody really quits or retires because it's fun. It's addicting.
Yeah. Well,
But
Kara's one of the people that stayed gone, so
I
that was
don't
very
know.
interesting.
Maybe that person will come back. You never know.
I hope so. If he does, man, he's got to come here. He's got to. I got some ideas already.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So I know we were planning to do this for a while. Oh, not a
Yeah.
while. We talked about it last week, and we just wanna we did a whole grind my gears type of thing and all that shit.
Yeah.
So like anything you want to vent, bro, before I vent?
I do want to say a few things.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll try not to get too long-winded here,
Nah, fuck it, bro.
but
Let it all out. Feel good. This is what therapy for you, I'm guessing.
man, and I really hope that this reaches the people I want it to,
Hmm.
and I really hope they take heed to it because I feel like Call could be a lot better than it is right now. And you get a lot of people that are saying like, "Oh, Call's dead," and "Oh, it's boring" or whatnot. And there's a bit of truth to that. I'm not gonna completely disagree with that. People get offended when they hear that for some reason, but it's kind of there's some truth to it. It is a bit dead, and the reason there's so many, and I feel like one of the biggest reasons are some people just not willing to lose when they should. Some
Hmm.
people not understanding that wins and losses don't measure how good you are, but they're actually a tool for storytelling that we're trying to do. And a lot of the stories could flourish and we could get a lot more creative if people would just get over themselves. You know what I mean? Like there's so many egos, bro. Like it's like, dude, like you guys have an ego on this small of a scale of a thing, bro. It's like, please, bro, we're in a video game community. Like, I understand some people want to protect themselves and everything, but there's a thin line between protecting yourself and just straight up politicking. And there's so much politicking now.
do you
It's worse than
feel
ever.
do you feel because this how I do it is like I don't mind the politicking, but at the end of the
Oh,
day,
no.
it's like you, the person, the promoter, you, me, like people like Carter who owns promotions. We are technically the authors of our story, so it's
Yeah.
like I don't give two shits about you.
Yep.
You're undefeated in whatever. It's fucking my promotion, like.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, I care about a person's value, or I care
Yeah.
about a person's reputation in a way, but like yeah, like you may be undefeated in the three promotions where they collab, like like WCW, EMW, and whatnot. Hey, I'm undefeated, but that's not the story I'm trying to tell next VPW. Like
Right. Exactly, man. It's like I understand some people want continuity. That's fine to a degree, but
Mhm.
what a lot of them I don't feel they understand it that can be very restrictive sometimes, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
Like
And it
and
might
I'm gonna
be
say it,
it might be
it's,
restricted
it's,
to even the opponent that you want to face in another promotion or in a
yeah,
similar promotion. Yeah.
yeah, and what I always try to tell people too, if I have them have a match in my promotion, like you've been seeing EMW for years, it's always gonna be different than wherever you see it elsewhere, you
Yeah.
know? So I can't say it'll necessarily be better or not, but it's gonna be way different. You know, like this is an EMW story. Whatever you're doing, NWF, WZW, XVPW, NXL,
Yeah.
that's fine. I'll probably nod to it if I can and if it makes sense. But
Yeah.
I'm not always just gonna honor everybody's continuity because it's too much to keep up with. It's too much restriction
And I
on my
don't and
product.
I don't even watch it. I don't even watch a person's
Yeah, and
con.
I don't even fucking watch it. I don't watch Call, bro. So no offense, but I don't really watch Call too much.
Yeah.
I like making it. So and I feel, and I got a lot of outside fans too. I got a lot of people who are not in Call that watch this shit, and
Yeah.
they don't fucking care what you did in DDG XF, bro. Like, we're here.
I
This is
remember
EMW.
I remember what you call it. I had plans. Well, I don't know if this person's gonna watch this, but I'll fucking name him if I want to. Planta, right?
Yeah.
I wanted Planta to be part of the Momentum tournament, right?
Uh huh.
And Momentum it's a speed match, 3 minutes, and all that stuff. 3 minutes, you have to beat your opponent under 3 minutes. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this would be perfect for guys like Planta and all those guys. And I wanted Planta to be part of the tournament, and he's gonna lose probably sometime, I think somewhere in the semis. And he told me like, hey, I'm in a role right now, and I can't afford a loss. And I'm like, oh, god damn it. like
Yeah.
like I felt so like upset because I didn't expect it to come from Planta, bro. Because I told him, I understand, bro. Like you're trying to
Yeah.
like maybe you
It
got
is understandable sometimes.
maybe you got
Yeah.
losses here and there, but now they're giving you that push. They meaning Redline, like they're giving you a good push. So
Yeah.
I was like, but it sucks in a way because like in my head, like, did he feel like he's gonna get jobbed? Like, did he feel like he was gonna like it's a speed tournament? Like I'm not gonna job you
Yeah.
out. Yeah, losing
And
an opponent under 3 minutes, I get it, but like you're still gonna make yourself look good. Like you're going in semis, like whatever.
yeah.
That
Then
part,
also,
that part like made me
Also,
upset.
my
Yeah.
bad to cut you off, but it's like back in the day too. This is what I also wanted to say. I miss this about Call when it kind of felt like just like every promotion was
Different.
different and they all had something going on. Like
Yeah.
it was like an ecosystem almost, and like you could see somebody on multiple different shows, but they're doing different shit on each show without a problem. Like, why did we get away from that? Like, you know what I mean? That's why I
Hmm.
mean, like, it shouldn't matter if you're undefeated in one company and I'm having you fucking go 50-50 here or something. Like, that's
Yeah.
kind of what made COD interesting. Like, you can watch all your favorite characters in all these different promotions and they're doing different shit. I
Hmm.
feel like that's better than just winning everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just I don't know,
Yeah.
like because you were here for a while. I came in like a little bit. I came in like 2020 and whatnot, and I
Oh,
did.
did you?
Yeah, I came like in the IG side, just in the IG side of things, because
Oh, no.
I knew about Epic through Facebook. I watched your stuff and all that stuff.
Oh, shit. I
Uh,
didn't know that. Holy shit.
yeah. Oh, NCW asked Mr. Leota if there will be a post credit scene next episode. Oh.
I I will say, just make sure you watch the EMW shows all the way through every time
Yeah.
because you never know.
So one thing I learned because what you call it, Do you feel? Because I want to say that you NGW, WZW, EMW, you are that combined universe of like everybody's connected some way somehow in a 6 degrees of separation type of promotion,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Uh, Outside of that was Skeg. Of course, you weren't connected through Skeg, right? You weren't part of that. Um, then there was XVPW. I was like a totally different breed. I came in, whatnot,
yeah.
and X was just X was just representing XVPW. Like I had no gear whatsoever, whatnot, you know. But
Uh,
but
yeah, that
I
was
got
a
to
fucking crazy run, by the way.
yeah. So I got a question. Like, do you feel that you are? I don't want to say part of the problem, but like the reason why everybody's pushed the way they are, and that's the reason why there's no like there
You
was
know what? I
yeah.
didn't fucking think about that. I didn't even think about that, man. I
Like,
might be a part of the fucking problem.
but that's
Cause
but you know what?
you,
Because I told Carter this and whatnot. Like everybody's complaining, hey, why is Cromwell pushed the way he is? Why is blah blah blah? Well, I'm like, well, that's how they run things in IG. You have five or four of the biggest promotions, you know, being like I guess because that's how it was back then. The Dynasty Network. Then you
yeah,
have EMW and whatnot. That's the reason why Crom is the way he is right now. So yeah, like you are, like think about it. It was technically the territories, right?
yeah,
I like to relate to it to the territory system, where like yeah, there's the NWA. So like Ric Flair's the top dog, right? But he goes around different
yeah,
promotions and whatnot. So if you can say that Crom is the top dog of that, blah blah blah. Then you have the Wade War and whatnot, and yeah, CZB, and yeah, you were part of like the main five. Then sooner or
yeah.
later, I guess,
So
I guess when time heals all wounds, right? Certain
yeah,
promotions died out, and you were the last of the dying breed. You, Carter. Then out of nowhere, Sanctum came along. You know.
yeah. So the thing is, like, my philosophy is like I'm gonna do whatever. Like I don't care necessarily what somebody's doing elsewhere. Like I'm gonna push the guys I want.
Yeah.
But I do think the part where I may have had a hand in it was when me and Wade crossed over and shit. And then
Mm.
like because like I wasn't pushing Crom because other people were. I was pushing it because I thought that story needed
Yeah.
him to get, you know what I mean? And then like us becoming a duo,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh yeah. And then he just organically, because I don't even think I had plans for Crom to lose the belt explicitly
Mm-hmm.
when I first made him champ. I just wanted him to be the champion. So, but yeah, like with we weren't the first people who crossed over, I'm sure, but we were probably the biggest crossover story, bro. Like
No, you guys
the
were like, cause
MWZW story.
when I
Yeah,
came in, Legacy was already like done. I'm not talking about Legacy's
yeah,
this guy's promotion. I'm talking about Legacy Eddie. So when I came
yeah,
in, like I think that was like his last show. Then the only shows that people were talking about was Epic, WZW, NGW, then Skeg. You know, so those are the guys. So I was like, all right, if I'm gonna get X out there, then I have to face at least one of these two people to get my name out there. You know, so
yeah,
that's why I knew about that. That's how you guys run things. Like, if you face one, then you can get your foot in the door with the big five promotions out there.
yeah,
You know, so I wouldn't say it was easy, but it was hard to produce because I wanted to like do a good match. Now I got a question: were you
yeah,
always like, because your HLR was different than everybody's HLR? You know, you did everything
yeah.
by yourself, similar to me. You know, so
Yep.
you didn't rely on people. So I gotta ask. So how did you learn? You just did it. Yeah, yeah. Ask no questions. You just like, hey, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use five controllers. I'm gonna use five controllers.
Yeah, low key. Yeah, I was just like, how can I make a realistic wrestling match? And I sort of, like I used to watch Murph's YT13. I'll say that's what kind of kick started my car journey.
Mm-hmm.
Like around 2016, I found Murph's on YouTube, and I thought that was the coolest shit ever. And I wanted to make a channel like that, and I actually did. I had like 2 episodes of WWE
Hmm.
universe, and I was like kind of doing HLR a little bit in there. I was mainly doing like I guess EFED really, and then doing HLR edits
Yeah.
and stuff. And and then I canceled that shit. Then I just started just EMW was low key at EFED at one point, but it was just all calls that I made,
I'm pretty sure.
and
I'm
I was
pretty
just
sure everybody's promotion was like it was EFED before they learned about
yeah.
the HLR thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like that was right before I got into call, and I was literally just streaming them
Yeah.
because like random people would watch them every day. So I was like, shit. And then I ended up finding somebody's account. I think it was Brandon X, and yeah, I got introduced in the call. Then I just started, just making shows. So yeah,
So
I just started coming up with shit.
I do understand that among the popular like 3 or 4 promotions, the HLR back then, you were the only one who I knew who actually had women. Because WZW didn't have women in their
Yep.
promotion, NGW didn't have women in their promotion till later on. So you like, do you always find it hard to book women, or were there your side cause, or like how did that come along?
So back then, it wasn't too hard to sign people. It was it was kind of easy. It was just like there wasn't a ton of girls that were worth signing at the
No,
time,
I
I
get it.
guess.
I get it. I
Because
get
like
it.
they all were just around for a little bit and they would leave, or a lot of them were like IMVU calls on the IG side. It was like most of the girls I think back then were on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, but I did sign a few, and I did have to go outside of IG for like Bates. She was on Xbox. Sylvia, I think actually was the first call account I saw,
Yeah.
and I followed that account on my personal. And then when I got in the call, I was like, "Oh, she's in call," and I signed her.
Yeah.
Bad Amy, I emailed her because she would not open my DMs. I
Oh, so you went.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
that's above and beyond. That's
yeah.
crazy.
I thought Bad Amy was the coolest fucking character, and I came up with so many ideas, bro. I'm like, bro, I have to have this call.
Yeah.
And then yeah, she finally fucking signed. Um, But yeah, it was kind of easy. And then like Isabella, I found on IG and I signed them for, and they were like my 4 horsewomen. And then I had that Fatal Four at Summer Brawl,
Hmm.
and that is what made EMW start getting noticed. Everybody was saying like I had the best women's division and shit, and like
No, there
there
weren't
wasn't
many.
a
There weren't many back
um
from because even I had a hard time. I didn't have a women's division till I met Amaya, and I was like, okay,
damn.
yeah, because that's the thing. Like FCPW was all like I wanted there to be a women's division, but I was like I don't have time to be creating fucking cause, bro. Like I gotta produce a show, you know. And
Yeah.
I hate creating because it just takes it's just so time consuming, you know.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so
Oh my
I
god.
think so. Then when I got into the IG side, that's when I heard about Amaya. I heard about Heather Ray, and I was like, if but
Yeah.
I heard about Heather Ray, but I was warned by Heather. I was warned by a lot of people about Heather Ray, and I'm just like, oh my god, you know.
I wasn't.
So, cause the people who brought me in was like Gabriel Gates, Alex Haas, Chris Malenko. Like those are the
Yep.
guys who brought me
Yep.
in, and they told me about the IG side, and so I was like, all right, you know. Then I guess the more then I'm pretty sure I was the one who approached Amaya because I liked the way her call looked. Then
Yeah.
from there, it took a while though because I was already making the XCPW's WrestleMania, so I was like, all right. I always wanted to make a Japanese call gaijin. Then I heard about Amber Reed. Amber Reed was the one. So I was all right. Let me make a triple threat match. Amaya, Amber Reed, and my side Kamasaki. And I was all right. There you go. The first of the women's division. But that was like it took a while to produce that show because that
Yeah.
was because Extreme Palooza was the build up to your idea, Call Weekend,
Oh.
which ended up
Oh.
being Call Week.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's so it was actually Because I remember that conversation. We were just on a live, and I'm like, "Hey, is your show done?" Yeah. Oh, my show's done too. All right, let's do a call weekend. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was a trial and error. But speaking about women, my goodness, it's so hard to book women. It's really hard.
Oh man,
I don't.
that's yeah, that's one of my gripes, and it's like I love them all so much, but damn, they got egos, man. Not all of them, but and that's not even me shading anybody or talking shit. It's just me being honest, man. Like
It's
there's a lot
experience.
of
It's
people.
experience. It's a lot of experience.
Yeah,
Before.
there's a lot of people I really like and shit. That I love their cause and stuff, and but it's just like, man, they can't fucking get over themselves, and they don't know they're getting in their way with that shit. Because I don't like people that politic. I don't like people who just, the winning and the losing. It's like, just let me tell a story. Just trust me. It doesn't matter about wins and losses here. I use that as a tool.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So, man, it's just like, just let me do it, bro. Like, I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the shit that I have planned is gonna be the best women shit that that we have ever seen. I promise.
My issue with booking women is not for the fact that it's not about the politicking. It's more so of like you
They only
guys.
want to lose to their friends.
No, not even that. It's more the fact
Uh,
that like, damn, you wrestled this person already in that show.
oh
You
yeah.
wrestled this person already in the other show.
Yes,
You wrestled this person
man.
because it's so like as much women as there are right now. There's only
Mhm.
probably a few handful, and I don't want to book the same person or book the same match. So
Yeah.
so then okay, how about you wrestle this person? Well, I already wrestled that person already. I'm like, oh my
Yep.
god, you know. Then,
Oh
then,
man, bro, that
then,
shit gets
then,
so in the way.
yeah. Then it's more like, or, or this person does not technically like this, like this women call does not like technically this women call
Oh
because
yeah,
of personal issues back then. I'm like, all right, you know. That's why
man.
I have like I only have like probably four, you know. And my issue
Uh,
is like, okay, like you don't know because call shit happens. So like, oh, this person is taking a break. Okay, now who do I gotta find now to replace this person? And I hope that
yeah,
I hope that you didn't wrestle this person yet. And only that, but
yeah,
like, are they talented enough to cut a promo without being AI? Are they talented enough to cut a
yeah,
promo using their realistic voice? Because you want to make a good production. You want to make a good
yeah.
product. You know,
Uh,
that was always my issue with like the women like side of things. It's like, oh my god.
yeah, that too. And it's like I ran into that problem recently too. And like, it's not too hard with my girls now. The girls on my roster,
Mm-hmm.
it's not too hard. Like, they'll some of them will push back a little bit, but I feel like they start to get it when I explain it,
Mm-hmm.
and but they're still a little confused. And
Yeah.
then, but when they see it play out, like, that's low key what I rely on, is just like them watching it, because like, I guarantee you, when you see it, you're gonna fucking love it. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that last women's segment I did on Mayhem, did you see that?
That was the one with what you call it, Andrea.
With Andrea
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Razor,
Yes,
Maya, Heather,
yes, yes,
Amy.
yes. Yeah, I saw that
Like,
one.
I was explaining this to a couple of them. I'm not gonna say who, and they didn't really understand it because it was a lot of moving parts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And they're like asking, "Well, why is this happening?" And they just want to understand, but they're also like, I feel like sometimes when they don't get it, they instantly just shut it down instead of like wanting to give it a chance.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, when they see it, then it makes more sense, and then they fuck with it. So that's kind of what I rely on. So they don't give me too many problems. It's just like, you know, yeah, it's just, yeah, just some. I don't have anybody that's awful. I'll say that. I don't have anybody that's bad or anything. Gives me a fucking headache anymore. So yeah,
Yeah, like I like my women's division. I feel like it's
yeah,
really it's small, it's handful, so I could like tell a better story. And if I have to make a side call, I'll make a fucking side call. You know, like
yeah, yeah,
Shit, if I have to voice, I voice it. Colin Parker says, "Fuh, Shaun Leota." There you go.
What's that?
Colin.
Oh, Colin Parker. I
Yeah.
thought you said cock blocker. Same thing.
How did you meet Colin?
Um, I think before I signed him, he had a match on Call Mania, and he was representing Legacy or his own company. I forget. And that match was awful. But yeah, I met him like that, or like through Travis or something.
When was the first Call Mania? What year was that?
2020.
Oh my god. Shit.
Yeah, I
6 years
made
ago.
that because there was like a lot of drama going on around that time, and everybody was just like, there was like a lot of drama at that time. That it was a lot for the fucking IG side in 2020. But
Oh, he did
I
your
was like, I wanted to,
logo, and he did the
huh?
thumbnails. He did your logo and thumbnails. That's cute.
Yeah,
That's awesome. That's what I like
I
about Call,
fucking
bro. That's what legit I like about Call. Everybody's like handy and the designers and all that stuff. It's pretty cool.
yeah, that is cool. There's a lot of like, there's some people who are like actual graphic designers too here.
Hmm.
Like that's another. Yeah, I taught myself how to do that shit too, because everybody was stingy back then. Like no one wanted to. Everyone was a gatekeeper. I will say that
Oh, I'm
about old
I'm
Claw.
still a gatekeeper with my audio and whatnot. I think
Oh yeah, I know.
I think outside of that,
I know.
I think I'm not a gatekeeper, but all right, the audio, I would admit I am the gatekeeper of that.
Yeah,
That on my
I'm a
sharing my
gatekeeper of
knowledge.
mine too because I found some good audio.
But so what you call it, what was the idea behind Call Mania? Such original name,
Dude,
by the way.
there was a lot of drama going on around that time. I think it was something with like Mason Meltzer probably and a bunch of other people. And I wanted to bring everybody together.
Yeah.
So, and I wanted to do something big and do a lot of stuff that people wouldn't think would be able to be pulled off. So, I recorded 20 out of 21 matches that were featured on 3 nights of Call Mania.
Goddamn.
And yeah, and I got Chris Danger to be a part of it.
Oh, Grizz Danger.
He wrestled,
That's
yeah, he
cool.
fucking wrestled Lennon Walsh. And yeah, and then like there was a lot of people that were telling me that that shit was not gonna work. They're like, you want to get a bunch of companies to do one show and like agree to be a part of it. Nobody's gonna do that. That's not gonna work. Blah blah blah. Like it was getting so much negativity. I'm like, okay, bet y'all don't fucking get how insane I am. Nigga, I did 3 nights of Pong Mania.
That's crazy. I feel
Yeah,
like I feel so. This is me. I feel like the reason why you get a lot of like, you're more consistent with your shows and you feel driven, is because even though Shaun Leota, the character, is not really a wrestler, like you don't do that much HLR matches, so you're able to just worry about your own fucking show. As for me as
yeah,
X, while working on XVPW, especially back then, like I was producing matches for just so many different like even outside of X. You know, I was doing a match for Wade. I was doing a match for
oh my god,
like this people, like like for you. Well, no, I didn't do a match for you. I did a match in other promotions, like for Carter's promotion, for Seraph at the time.
yeah,
That fits against Braden. So I was just doing so much, and I was like neglecting my show. As for you, you're just a manager, right? You just so you can just worry about Epic. You don't have to worry about producing matches for other people. Have you produced matches for other
yeah.
people? No, right? You just did your own shit.
I have a couple times, but I got paid to. That's why
Oh
I did
yeah.
it.
What matches did you
Yeah,
do?
I got. It was like it was Kira versus Vetty in DMW, I believe,
Really?
and
Wow.
then yeah, and then it was a Chris Malenko match for Showcase. I want to say, and those were both back in 2021.
Oh wow. Yeah, I wrestled in
Yeah,
Showcase. Yeah, I remember that.
yeah. I'm actually doing some a couple. I won't say for who, but there's a couple that I'm doing this year for other people, and it's the first time I've done matches for other people in a while. So
That's crazy. I
I'm
didn't know
gonna
you
give
did
them
that.
some good shit.
Because here I am thinking, okay, Leota doesn't really wrestle. Like I'd never seen a Shaun Leota match. So I was like, okay, this guy just
He
worries
has
about his.
some.
Yeah, who'd you do
Yeah,
so?
yeah. Don't watch them; they're trash now. But yeah, there's some from like 2020 and 2021, and the last one was against Jay in like 2023.
No, and I think that's where a lot of people, and since you're an owner and I'm an owner, and I think sure
Yeah.
people watching here are like owners. I see NCW Colin. My big issue with promotions now is
Mhm.
so many people want to run an HLR promotion, but they cannot HLR. The owners does not know how to HLR.
Oh, that is a big thing. Yeah,
That's a
because
big
it's like,
thing because
damn.
now you're relying on
Yeah,
producers, especially good producers. You're relying on other
yeah.
producers, and they're producing for other people. So now your show's not going to come out at all because now you're
I
relying.
feel like that's harder than just doing everything yourself.
Exactly, exactly.
Low key.
Right. Luckily, like I'm watching other people, like produce them. But yeah, it inspires me because when I see Colin working on something, no, I'm working on something. All right, cool. You know, if I see like TB working on something, I'm working on something. So it's like, and I think there's a reason why I like my Discord a lot because I'm constantly like you would always see me with a controller in my hand, like producing something.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and I could tell
A
you,
lot of fucking work.
like I could tell you, you be like, okay, I gotta get out, like, cause you have your own mode of like being focused,
Yeah,
which I respect. So you're
yeah.
probably smoking while holding
Thank
the
you.
controller, right?
Hmm.
So like that's that, and I feel like not many people like they trying to own a promote because there's so many promotions that I don't even hear about that people are telling me, and I'm like, well, I haven't
Yeah,
seen if I haven't seen it or like while I'm doom scrolling, if I hear like if I'm watching people's stories, then that shit that shit just does not exist. I don't know,
yeah.
but that's how I am because I don't really watch other people's shows like that. But if I hear about it and whatnot, okay, like there's like a couple promotions that people are telling me about that's like very like PWA. I think that's the one I hear about a lot. And
Yeah.
apparently this guy drops a show at 1 a.m. or some shit like that. What the fuck? Like who
Holy
does that?
shit.
Or like he did a show during John Cena's last match, so people didn't watch it.
Oh no.
and I'm like, well, why did this guy drop a show then? Like, what the fuck? Like,
If anything, do it like right before something like that. I feel like people watch tune into it like it's before, not during, not during his retirement.
but like, there's a lot of shows out there and that I see, but my biggest gripe is people who just don't like, who wants to do an HLR promotion, but they just don't record, and that's the reason why I get on Justin DMW. Like, I'm like
Oh
Justin.
man.
I'm like, I'm like, you have all these fucking HLR matches in your head, but you don't produce. Like, what the fuck is that? And I feel bad for Carter because Carter doesn't really know how to say no. So he's like, and I
Oh
told
man.
I told Carter, just own DMW. That's at this point, bro. You know?
Dude.
Yeah, man. And I think who else has an HLR promotion that doesn't really HLR? Redline, fucking Redline. Jackson somewhat HLRs. I see his HLR, but like he relies on a lot of
I think he
recorders.
can, but I don't think he like has any matches out.
He
Like
did
he
one
definitely
match.
knows how.
He did one match for me and whatnot. It wasn't the best HLR, but it was good because it was his first time, and I think he learned a lot from other people outside of me. But
Yeah.
but I could tell that that guy cannot probably do a 30-minute, 20-minute banger. He'll do a 10-minute, maybe under. Will it be good? It won't be the best. I mean, he probably might rate it his own 5 stars, but I don't know. But but like I said, he require he like he like he he like oh my god, what's the fucking word I'm saying? He relies on other people. You know, like
Yeah.
he'll probably rely on Nathan Carter, Phoenix probably because they're all part of the same circle, you know. But
Yeah.
look how long for them to drop a show, it's
Yeah,
gonna take
man.
a while. Like for me, I record ever since I went to exclusives XVPW, like no, just recording just my shit. I drop at least
Yeah.
a show a month. Maybe one show will be hybrid, but the other show will be HLR. You know,
Hmm.
you know, and that's just how like it is. Now, for a lot, if I rely on other recorders, you know, and say, hey, what you call it, it does not take you 4 months for you to do a 10-minute banger, you know,
Dude,
it does
you know
not,
what?
yeah,
That's another thing, man, too, like I want to say about Call. I feel like stuff can drop a lot faster than it does. Cause I know for a fact, man, like if I'm able to fucking do an entire show, make entire like graphics and all that shit and do it as fast as I do, like
mm-hmm,
cause I get my shit done fast. It's just like the other shit I'm dealing with that holds me back a little bit. But if I have an evening or a day to myself, like if I
mm-hmm,
have an off day, sometimes I can get multiple matches done in a day. Like just recording. The recording part is easy. Like it's
yeah,
the sound editing that's really a bitch. But if you're just recording and you're not sound editing,
mm-hmm,
there's no way you shouldn't get matches like done faster.
yeah,
I think it's, you know what I mean. Like I can record a great match in a day. I have like in a day. Like some of the matches I recorded in one day.
yeah,
Um, Isaiah versus Trey Mercer at World Tournament. All that was recorded in a day. Um, Ken versus Crom, that ladder match, that was in a day. Ken versus Phoenix, I recorded that in a day.
yeah,
CZB versus Ray Lethal, recorded that in a day. There's a lot of shows that I've recorded in a day. Like, you know, so I'm just like the recording is the easy part. You can get that done faster than you know what people do. And I know because I'm very busy. Like
yeah.
I live far as fuck from my job. I got a kid. I was doing this shit with a girlfriend at one point.
Like for me, like, and people think I have no fucking life. I do. Like I have a typical 9 to 5. Sometimes there are days, and I'll admit it, and I'll admit this week that some people didn't even see me on my own Discord for like a couple of days because I was just so burnt out from my job, you know. And I'm a
Yeah.
vet, so and this past few days, like I dealt with so many euthanasias that it got to the point where I don't feel like I don't feel like fucking working on nothing because
Yeah.
that's a hard part of being a vet is like and I saw a guy cry for the very first time, like putting his pet down, and that shit got to me because
Yeah.
I have a dog, and seeing a man
Damn.
cry is worse than seeing women cry because guy mentality alpha,
Yeah.
so and I could tell and that got to me throughout the past few days. So it was, and I just didn't feel like working on nothing. And there are days like that. And
Oh yeah.
so being doing a 9 to 5, mental health, all this shit. You just don't want to work on nothing. It's caused like my gateway, but I just didn't feel like talking to people. So
Yeah.
so there are times where like then I get the drive back and I'm all right. I'm working on something again. I'm trying to finish up this show. And that's that because I like being busy. I think that's like the thing, and
Yeah.
I love being creative. You know,
Man.
so
Yeah.
and that's just how I work. And to pop out a product like me, like you want it to be very perfect. And I think I don't want to say I
Yeah.
put myself in that pedestal, but a lot of people, especially in this community, look up to that type of quality of work when it comes to
Yeah.
XVPW.
Of
So you always want to put out your best work. You don't want to half-ass your shit. You know,
course not. Yeah.
because when I see some people, when I see like, because I get inspired, I get heavily inspired when I see, like, well, lately I've been chilling with Colin, and like his work is great. Fucking like
Yeah.
very like he is very underrated. Cause I don't think people see him like I see him work, and I'm like, oh shit, how do you do that? Like I look at the
Yeah.
small little details, like, oh shit, oh, so that's how you do that. When I look at Carter puts out a amazing product, but he hasn't been active lately because of college. But when he gets the ball rolling, like, oh shit, so
Yep.
like I don't know, maybe I'm not the type, maybe I am, but I'm not the type to ask. But I'll just like when I'm watching, I'll figure it out myself. But then I'll
Yeah.
ask,
Yeah. Me too. Yeah.
because we are like that. Let's admit it. We are like that because we don't like because if we ask, then it doesn't feel like we're gonna steal from that person. I think that's
Yeah.
that's the assumption of it.
Yeah.
But
Or
I
I'll
yeah
even like sometimes I'll see an edit
yeah
and I'll just add to it or put my own little twist on it. You
yeah
know what I mean?
yeah.
So or like, but most of my edits, I just literally just come up with doing the match though, and I feel
Hmm.
like you're the same.
So, when we're talking about HLR in general.
Yeah.
So I don't. Well, it's funny enough. My edits are so fucking basic that if you so I because when people watch with a
No.
naked eye, they'd be like, huh. But if I showed you how I did it, you'd be like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's that simple.
Uh.
You know, like
Yeah.
because my edits is more like it's not move combinations. Mostly my edits are basically how can I Irish whip you without doing the fucking Irish whip? You feel me?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
how can I get you from the corner to the middle
Yep.
rope without me dragging you to the corner to the middle rope? It's more
Yeah.
like, hey, can I Irish whip you from here? Can I snap marry
Yeah.
you from here to here? You know, and that's why I
Yep.
look at the basics of it. Um,
That's what I really like about you and
yeah,
Mac is like the little shit that y'all do. Like, oh my gosh, man. Like, I don't know, even just the way y'all have them traverse around the ring or
yeah.
just make things connect. I really love that.
Because a lot of people think of HLR
Yeah.
as cool moves, right? It's like, oh, move combination. How can I do the snap mirror to the Canadian Destroyer to a drop kick or some shit like that? No,
Yeah.
that's
No,
not
it's the
how I
little
do it.
things, man.
And for me, it's more like because I don't like doing a typical Irish whip, so I do the Oscar Lock 3, or was it 2? I think so. Yeah, so there's that. There's one Irish whip. Then another one is from the corner, so I'll do the rolling elbow Irish whip to this, you know. Cause yeah, then I'll think of like some fancy move combination, but that's towards the end. I don't really care about that shit. I just care about
Yeah.
putting it a good match outside of a spot festy match.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, ugh, is this that so like my biggest ick when it comes to I guess match producing in a way,
Mhm.
and I feel like a lot of I think owners let people get away with a lot of shit when they're not being an
Yes.
owner, right?
Oh my God, yes.
Like
Please stop being a pussy, guys.
a
Jesus.
lot of owners, and I get a lot. I say this a lot is they let the inmates run the asylum.
Man, yeah, I'm not having that shit. I be telling people that no. Like,
Like,
no.
and that's
Oh my
the
God.
I remember one time it was like what it was like 2022 or something before the Seraph stuff. Everybody was
Oh
watching
man.
that Summer Love show, the Freedom Summer Love show,
Oh, where everybody bled, yes.
and I'm just and in my head I remember I was in the live, and I think I got in trouble or whatever, where I was like, how do you have 8 matches, all 20 minutes, and they're all the same matches, and not one match had your world champion in it, and the world champion was Vedi at the time, and he was not booked, but and I did not know Vedi was the world champion because Ardub was he was just like it was the Ardub show.
Yeah.
And I remember I got it and I'm like, bro, like, do you just let people just like do shit in your own show? And a lot of people, and I think after that, a lot of people's shows were almost the same exact way. Where like, yo, this show is like 4 hours long, all 30-minute matches, same style. I'm just like, bro, where is
Man, dude.
where's the structure? Where is the you know?
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
remember I
That's what
slept through it.
yeah.
Like for me, I don't know how you do it, but
Mm.
I'm very old school with my shit. So the main
Me too.
event,
Yeah.
like the main event, has to be the longest match on the show, and it has to be for a title or some shit. Like if the world champion's not booked in a
Just or
specific
some
show,
stakes.
then it's probably a grudge match or some title.
Huh.
You know, cause I have to respect my champions, and it has to be the longest
Yeah.
match. So opener and middle and co-main is probably like for me opener for me is something to hype up the crowd, right? So
Yeah.
that match will probably be 10 or 15 minutes, you know. Then the middle card is probably 10 minute, 12 minute, 10 minute, 12 minute. Co-main probably like 15, but the main event 20 to 28 or 30, whatever. I don't care, you know, as long as it's the longest match on the card, you know. That's how I do it. But not
Um.
some other people's shows are like 20-minute match here, 20-minute match there, fucking
Man.
long ass match here, spot fest match here.
A part of the problem there is because a lot of people are under the impression that for a match to be good, it has to be like 15, 20 minutes. And that's it's sometimes like it for me, time really doesn't necessarily matter. Like I do kind of like in my head try to go, okay, the main event needs time.
Yeah.
So I'll try to make that the longest match. I'll shoot for like
Do you have?
24 minutes.
Do you have? Do you? So my bad to cut you off, but when you do your show, do you
Mhm.
try to shoot for 2 hours or you just let whatever happen? For me, I do my best to like, if it's just like a regular show, not like a PLE or
Yeah.
pay per view show, like it's a go home show and whatnot, I'll do my best to do an hour. But then the big show, like the pay per view, the whatever, that's 2 hours for me. Like I do my best to shoot
Yeah.
for 2 hours. If I do 2 hours over, like fuck, you know. But that's why I time
Yeah.
everything. It's like okay, 2 hours. Like it has to be 2 hours. So I make sure like okay, if the main event is 20 minutes minus the entrance, because I'll probably put entrance there. So it's probably gonna be like 20 to 24 or whatnot with the ceremonies and the post match. So it's probably right there is 30 minutes off the bat. You know.
Yeah. For me, honestly, I kind of just go like I know it'll be how long it needs to be just because of what I have planned for each match and
Mm-hmm.
like the segments. I figure it's gonna like for Mayhems and Warfares and UHWs, I want them to be at least an hour or close to it.
Yeah.
And I know for sure they're gonna land there every time because I usually do like 3 matches, 3 segments or more.
Yeah.
So, and then for pay-per-views, I do at least 5, 6 matches now. I used to do more, but I think 5, 6 matches now are the sweet spot. So kind of do that, and I'm like, yeah, that'll probably be around an hour and a half, 2 hours. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I really don't stress it.
Cause I feel like the way you do your shows is very simple. You have like a couple of go home shows before the pay per view. Not many people do that. Some people just do a
Yeah,
big special show, special show, special show. Like,
yeah.
then I'm like, well, that's kind of
Oh
whack
man,
because there's no build up, right? So
yeah.
you do like the regular shows to build up to tell the story, and here you go.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. I feel like that's super important. I was thinking about doing like just a pay-per-view every month and maybe like one episode of Mayhem or some earlier in the month to explain how we get there. But honestly, I'm sort of just going show at a time here. I know all the pay-per-views I want to do, and then I'm just doing I'm filling in between those with what I think is what'll suffice. So,
Yeah.
you know. But
So
yeah, the weekly shows are important, man. They're not really weekly, but that's just what I call them. But weekly shows are important and they're fucking fun. I think people should do that more. Like
yeah, now people
have a
do
flagship
like
show and
I
shit,
do
man.
like. It's funny because I think that's the reason why I like doing like the hybrid shit. Is
Yeah,
like, hey, I can finally do a tag team match without like me stressing over time. Like, okay, I'm just gonna watch this AI versus AI match and see what happens. I'll do like
yeah,
HLR ending here and there, but it's like, all right. But I do like the go home shows before the big show, you know,
yeah,
because I feel like it's something to tell a good story, and I feel like
yep,
that's what's very lacking, and
yeah. Oh
it's
man,
also my fear too because like do people really care about the story outside of the promoter? It's like so you have to tell it anyway, so you have to make like a little hype package. Like you gotta get people hype up for
uh
the
huh,
and that's one thing I
yeah,
think a lot of people lack, and some people just don't care about. But I care about it.
yeah, man. Me too. I think that's and to get on what I kind of wanted to bring up was like I think a lot of promotions in car are lacking what a lot of real promotions are in real life is balance. Like It's just like balance, man. Like that's what I try to do with my show is balance it. Like
Mhm.
have entertainment, have good wrestling, have, edits, have, music and shit. Some, like I just try to make it feel full. And I feel like that's what's missing. Like a lot of shows don't really have a certain unique feel. It's just matches or it's just basic stories, like be balanced, like do some segments and have good matches. Like that's what make a good show, bro. Like when you have it all,
Yeah.
do everything, you know?
What was the last show? Because I it's been a while for me. Like what's like a show or story that you were last invested on that you cared about? Because let's be honest, I don't watch that many shows, and it takes me a lot to be invested in some person's feud in Call, specifically in Call.
Yeah,
You know, because I
yeah,
can't name not one outside of me and Jackson. Because I'm not gonna mention me and Jackson because I think my whole entire 2025 was just me versus Jackson. But
yeah.
outside of that, I can maybe because you found a way to make it work. Phoenix versus Ken.
Oh man.
I could that was probably the last one, but that feud was only happened because of their personal beef. But you made it work,
Yeah.
and okay, you got them to
Hmm.
wrestle. But the story behind it is my personal experience with them two is because of that beef that they had, the personal issues. But you made it work. Okay, we all watched it. It paid off. It was a good match. Like
Thank
it
you.
was bloody. It was bloody as fuck. But that was probably the last type of match that I was actually invested in watching. That let me go out my way to watch this because what was it? What was the 3 versus 3? United by Honor versus those
Oh
guys.
yeah, the black faces. Yeah.
Was that the same show? Right? It was the same show.
No, that was months before. That was in November 2025. And
Oh,
then
okay.
Royal Pain with Ken and Phoenix was January 31st. Well, it was supposed to be. It was like February 4th.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
see that's the thing. Like, do you know a match or a show that you actually went out your way to watch that you cared about?
Um it's hard to like really I know I really like Scar stuff like with Zenith. I and me and every time I have a conversation with Scar, it's great because she's a creative mind and
She
she
likes
gets it.
stories. She likes the stories. She's all about the
She gets
stories.
storytelling and
Yeah.
she gets balance. That's why I fuck with Zenith, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's balanced. There's great storytelling. There's great wrestling. It's got its own unique vibe. Like great. It's a perfect show. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? It's like I don't mean to like blow smoke up my own ass, but I do feel like I'm up there with the best shows on this side for sure, especially with balance and
Mm-hmm.
everything. And she reminds me of my own product a lot even though we're completely different from each other. Like I'm very invested in anything Zenith does. That's probably because I watched her show the last time she dropped, and I was just like, yes, this is
Mm-hmm.
what we need more of. Um, I like. Let me see. I like everything Christ does. I feel like people don't talk about Christ enough.
Well, that's the one.
Like his
Does he help? Does he help with madness? He helps with madness, right?
I believe I know they're cool. I know they're buddies. I don't know if he helps or not. I believe so, maybe. I don't know. But Christ, another creative mind. Or like Bad Amy. Like really, a lot of the stories I get tethered to are the like interesting different backstories that people have for their cause.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like I love that. So probably stuff like that and like I said, Scar Show is great. Um
What in your mind feels makes a perfect show? Like a cost show. Because I understand if it's pure HLR, that's just not gonna drop. That's just not gonna be consistent. You know? Like what do you feel is the perfect blend or like the best show to make in call for you to be consistent, like for you to drop at least once a month.
I'd say do it all yourself
Yeah,
and
exactly.
stop overthinking because that's the thing. Stop overthinking about how time consuming it is because like I said, the recording part is easy. It's that's the fastest, that's the fun, that's the most fun part. And honestly, when you get through that and you like when you start doing it more, you get faster. You start things start becoming coming to you naturally. Like sometimes like I'm at the point where I don't even have to script really anything anymore. Sometimes like
Mm-hmm.
I can record a great match and just have an idea and then just figure out the configuration or something. But yeah, like that's what I feel like how you can be the most consistent is just doing it yourself.
Yeah,
And yeah,
cause like we're in like I think Colin even said it right here. He said like we're just cut from a different cloth, but we're in our era, like we're on that do it ourselves era. We
yeah,
had to do it ourselves.
yeah,
We weren't really relying on other people. Like we had to
yeah,
learn sound ourselves. We had to learn how to do graphics ourselves. We have to learn how to record
yep,
ourselves. So
yep,
now too many people
yep,
are relying on other people where for some reason they
yeah.
just don't drop. Like
Yeah, and too many people be bullshitting. That's why I don't like to rely on people, man. Because like
yeah.
some people be bull. Like this is the first time I started getting stuff from other people
Hmm.
this year, and like just a couple people just bullshitted around
Yeah.
a little bit, and held up shows and stuff. And I'm like, man, like I know you. And that's what pisses me off. It's not even me dissing the people that have done it, but I'm just holding them accountable and kind of
No, yeah.
just saying like, man, it's like I know you're capable of
Hmm.
getting something done like this fast. You're just in your head too much,
I'd
or
rather let a
you
person be
just don't take the
honest.
time.
Yeah.
Like literally, if you do it a little bit by little bit,
Hmm.
it'll be done before you know it. You know what I mean?
I'd rather let a
So
person be honest and say, "Hex, I can't. Hey, X, I can't do this match," or "Hey, X, I can't do this," and
yeah,
whatnot because I'm doing something. All right, no problem. I don't care.
yeah,
you know, like that's the thing. Like I can do it. That's the thing. Like I can. Don't worry. I'll record it. But
yeah.
like, don't tell me last minute. You know, if I'm constantly like or like you're ghosting me because you feel ashamed that you can't
Oh
try.
yeah, like
I hate that shit,
just
bro.
talk to
When a
me.
person ghosts and the week of, hey, I can't do this match, I'm like, motherfucker, like, why didn't you fucking tell me? you know,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
that's one thing I really do hate in call in general.
Yeah. There
Like,
was somebody I was waiting on a match for, like kind of recently, and they were the reason the show got pushed back far. And I'm like, I'm not gonna say who it is, but like, and the match was good when I was finally shown, and but it was just like they kept saying like, oh, it'll be done, it'll be done soon, it'll be done fast. I'll do that, no problem. But then
mhm.
they're just not fucking doing the match, and they're bullshitting doing other stuff, and I'm just like, I know you're capable of more, and I want to push you. This is making me not want to.
Yeah,
And I don't even
yeah.
ask for matches. Like, like I don't ever. This is the first
I
time
don't
this
know
year, so I'm
why.
just like,
Like, I don't know why, especially when people give me lines like, "Hey,
oh
you
yeah,
could say this shit right now. Just give it."
literally.
I got on. I
Go
got on.
somewhere quiet for 5 minutes.
I got on Malenko for that. Chris Malenko. I got
Yeah,
him for that. I'm like, I just need you to say this one line. Can you give it to me?
yeah,
Like right now. It does not take you this long and whatnot. And
yeah,
Gates got on him for that too. Cause like, yo, like, X brought you into XVPW, like just give him the line. And some people just get in their head. And I understand that. I understand, I really do.
yeah,
You know? But
yeah.
it's just that it does not
I'd
like
rather have bad lines than none at all.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
like for me, cause I like to give people deadlines
Hmm.
because I know if I say, hey, give it to me now, it's not gonna come out the way it should be. So I
Yeah, give it to me now.
like so if I give you a whole entire month to do like a 5 minute promo and whatnot, like I'll admit, for me, when it comes to promos and whatnot, it took me a really long time for me to get comfortable on camera. Really long time.
Yeah,
And some people don't know how hard it is to cut an in real life promo behind the scenes because I will do multiple takes. I will do then the minute I do the minute I have one perfect take, I will do that shit over again because I know I could do better. So it's like I'm trying to lead by example for the people who do the in real life promo stuff and say, hey, like I understand what you're going through, you know. So no rushes and whatnot, but you know you have a month to give me this shit. Max, explain how
Yeah.
emotion of a promo I cut without spoiling it. How emotional of a promo I cut. Oh well, Colin's promos, like his promos is really really fucking good, you know, because I like it because he cuts it on the fly. He does it on the fly, and
It
no
comes
effort,
off
like
naturally. Yeah.
comes off naturally, which I like. Some people, like
Yeah.
me, and some I think also Noah, like we have to rehearse our shit. Same with Marty too. Marty does multiple takes, you know.
Oh yeah.
But at least I know that if I'm watching it, you actually tried, you know. You
Yeah.
know, you actually did it. It's not like an HLR match where like I have to wait like months. So I'm like, no, fuck that.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those where like, yo, you can do it right now. Like, what's taking you so long? And I hate that shit.
Yeah.
I hate.
Yeah. Me too,
That's
man.
the hardest part of owning a promotion is like, especially when people are on the Discord. It's like, so how's that? How's it coming along? Like,
Right. It's a promo. It's just like you can do that quickly. That should
yeah,
be the fastest thing you can do is like a
yeah,
promo. Just
yeah,
you know what I mean? Especially if I'm giving you the lines and bullet points and telling you
yeah,
what story you go, or if I'm just giving you straight like verbatim what to say, that should as soon as you get to a quiet area, like there's 24 hours in a day. You know what I mean? You got time for that.
yeah,
I feel like, sometimes you got a busy day, sometimes you forget, that's fine. But like when it turns into 2 weeks, 3 weeks for a sentence, it's like,
yeah.
okay, do you really want to get pushed like it? And it's
It
like
really it does.
a lot of people,
You are right though. It does ruin the push. It does ruin the push for the person because now
yeah,
it's like, yo, I have you in a fucking
I can't
title
rely
picture.
on you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
It's like I do everything else, and all I need you to do is talk.
yeah,
And you can fucking run your mouth everywhere else.
yeah.
You
That's
know what I mean? Like,
you are absolutely right. It does ruin the push of a person I'm trying to give because I've been in situations where like, oh my god, bro, like you don't even HLR. Like I'm making you
yeah,
look good in the main event, and you're not even giving me at least one. You know, like, I was like yeah,
yeah,
I understand because I've been in that position before, and in my head I'm like, why am I pushing you? Like actually, I could give this person who who's not over, and this guy's delivering me every line every week, every fucking
yep,
like yeah. Oh god.
yeah. There's people, bro. There's so many people that are like, just even want to get on the show, and I'm like, they're just grateful to even be a part of the roster and shit. And those are the people I look at that I want to start pushing over the people who are like just think they deserve it, or you know what I mean, if they
Who
got
are who
ego.
are you think? So I got a question. Like I would like to call them the '90s Shawn Michaels, the people who are very ego driven, but like God, this person's really good. Like fuck it, you know.
Yeah,
Have you
man. Yeah,
like who are those? Like do you know who are those like type of guys? Or like you know what? Fuck it, like this guy deserves it.
man. You know what? Just to avoid a lot of things, I'm gonna say there's a few people. There's a few people because they got them egos, but they are good.
Like they got the ego to back it up, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Like I gotta admit,
yeah,
Isaiah's one of those.
yeah. He's gotten like that, man. And like we got our differences. I'm sure a lot of people know
I'll
now,
be honest, like I
but
don't mind. I don't, for me, I don't personally mind meme dropping. What the fuck gonna do? Fight me? Like I'm giving
yeah,
I'm
no,
giving
it's
you
just
props.
like,
Like Isaiah is
but
one of those
I'll
because
just
he put in the work. Maybe you know
yeah,
like he has a really good resume. You know he does have the
yeah,
ego to back it up. And be, all right, you know like who else?
yeah.
Do you think
Yeah,
Crom
I
is?
love, and I'll say that too. I want to say that, like, I love Isaiah's work, man. I think his call is awesome. I told him before, like, if this guy was real, he would be my favorite wrestler. You know what I mean? So, but it's just like, yeah, he has become like that, man, where he had got a bit of an ego. He's gotten a bit of an ego. I miss when he was a little more humble. I will say that.
No,
Those are the good
I,
old
I
days.
I wasn't there when I got humble Isaiah. I was never there. I never
Oh
experienced
man,
humble Isaiah.
those are good times, man. Those are great times.
Who else has a good ego that's able to like back it up?
Heather.
I never worked with Heather. I heard
Oh
about
well,
Heather.
I'm saying it. Yeah,
Yeah.
she has a fucking big ass head, but
Is
she's
it
awesome.
is it ego enough where she does not want to lose? Then why not she'll always politic her way?
Uh, um, I'll say there's always some pushback when a conversation does come up about losing.
Yeah.
But I will say though, once she lets me explain and once we have a conversation about it, she's usually game. So because she gets it. So she's not hard to deal with, but sometimes she gives me pushback, yeah. And she does have an ego, but she's great. she's
Um,
she's the EMW champion, man. She's the best. I think she's the best in the world.
I don't think this person has an ego, but he's a really good person to like really work with and whatnot.
Mhm.
But I think that Colin is a great worker. Like
Yeah.
like I'm starting to work with Colin, but because next week PW, but I seen his work outside of just him and whatnot, and like that guy is just he should have an ego. I don't know if
Yeah.
you know I don't know if people work with him like that, but like this guy does it in real life, so he should have the ego to tell you, hey, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about. You know, you do this car shit,
Yeah.
but now because that's what XPW is in general. If you really think about it, is
Yeah.
we do the in real life stuff outside of the ring. You know, like we
Uh-huh.
don't take the bumps, but I do my best to do the in real life promo. Try to have a somewhat of an in real life booking because I used to work behind the scenes. I did photography. I hear the talk behind the locker room and how bookers and all that stuff talk. You know, so I tried to implement that with my booking. So this guy knows what the fuck he's talking about. You know, but I think the fact that if Colin expresses it in a certain way where he does it to talk to call people, people will be like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? You know, I think he doesn't get that respect in a way. You know,
Yeah.
so but that guy should have an ego to be like, I know what the fuck I'm doing. Do you know what the fuck you're doing? I do shit in real life. You know, like so like when it comes to HLR matches, he does know what the fuck he's doing. So, but
Yeah.
do you think Crom deserves that in a way?
Oh yeah. Because like I said, man, he's one of the masterminds behind why Caw changed so much, man. He
See,
was he's
as
you
much
know.
as I like the Crom character and whatnot,
Yeah.
y'all are the one who pushed him the way he is. So I never, me and Crom talked, but I never experienced
Yeah.
the Crom that everybody like experienced because that guy is humble as fuck.
Oh.
So I can understand why he talks or be in the position that he is right now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like,
He's you know what he reminds me of a bit, like especially before I started really pushing him, man. Because he was great before I started pushing him. I just helped take him to even a higher level. But dude, his promos, the shit he says, and how he can actually like he'll actually start becoming a heat magnet, bro. Like he's one of the he's like one of the only people that can literally make anybody mad. He can upset anybody and he knows exactly what he's doing. He's very meticulous. So all his like even when that first feud that he had with Trey,
yeah,
Trey was actually hot at him
really,
for the shit that Crom was like saying, yeah.
what was he
And that
saying?
was like Crom was doing it on purpose to beef up the feud, man. Like he's like a Conor McGregor, sort of mind,
Oh,
or like in like how sort of how Drew McIntyre's character kind of is, like how
so
he's
he
sort
was
of a troll.
so he was
That's
trolling. He was trolling the shit out of Trey. Okay.
dude, man, he's a master at trolling, bro, and he does that with his promos too. And like yeah, he's great. And then like the stuff he comes up with too, because Crom's come up with like a lot of finishes or ideas, and like he can come up with some good ideas. He'll even tell you himself. He doesn't know how to do it in the game, but he can picture it in his head.
Like That's one thing. Like I do like when I was working with Crom, especially
Yeah.
how the ending to that Midgard match where you put me in a
Oh yeah.
sleeper and like Shaun was like Crom was like sharking me around. When
Yeah.
I told him the ending. I'm like, okay. This was gonna be the ending. He's like, oh shit, and he gave me some ideas and all that stuff. I'm like, you know what? And this was just regular guy just talking to me. He's not even Crom. He's just a regular guy talking to me. And I'm like, no, that's and I respect that. I'm like, okay, like he didn't have an ego. He did not have an ego at all. You know,
Yeah.
like especially with like talking about titles and all that shit. He all he said was, "What does Wade want?" you know, because
Yeah.
and I think that was one of the most humbling experience of just talking to the guys. Like, if Wade's cool with it, I'm cool with it. All right, because it was actually me initiating certain things. It's like, hey, do you guys want to be part of this match? Like Isaiah, R-Dub, and whatnot. It was actually Isaiah and R-Dub who was like, what you call it, who did not technically approve of that ending,
Yeah.
but I remember the group chat and I was like, hey, before I air this, what do you guys think of it? Because they didn't want to show the
Yeah.
beating of United by Honor. So it was just revealed at the end that they were beating me. And I'm just like, but you guys approved of it. Like, I even repeated it. And Arnold was like, oh my God, X. Like, no, this is not part of the storyline. And I'm like, well, y'all approved of it. I did not air it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. That was deviating from what I had planned for the 6 man too. But it was fine. Like I didn't say anything because you already recorded everything, and I know how
Yeah.
much of a bitch it is to like record something like that and
Yeah.
have to erase it. And so I was like, because I think you asked me if it was cool, and I was like, yeah, it's cool. And I just found a way to just make sense, for what I was doing. If
Yeah.
you saw the 6 man episode, like the pre-scene kind of explained it. It was like Leota had Isaiah and Dub do that as a part of a deal. They both get title shots against Crom
Yeah. Because
if
apparently,
Crom wins the match. So
what you call it, R Dub and CZB were feuding at that time.
yeah,
So
and they
they
were
didn't.
feuding. Yeah,
And in my head, I'm like, but I was like, because I showed it to them before I aired. I was like, hey, I can take this out right now. Like, do you want me to?
yeah.
But yeah.
They low key probably just weren't paying attention.
I was like, I can take this out right now, and it was like I think it was like a week before the show, before I handed everything to Wade. I'm like, you
Yeah,
can take this out. I don't need to add it in. Like even though it took me a week to do that whole entire ending, because I was ready done with the match, so it
yeah.
took a whole entire week to produce
That's
that post
Wade's
match.
fault too, because he should be on top of this.
Exactly, exactly.
That's more of Wade's fault. But Wade never fucking gives a shit. He should have been more on top of that. He should
Yeah.
have communicated, hey, just so you know, these are the relationships.
Because the ending was just supposed to be just Crom beating the shit out of me, But I wanted to put,
Yeah,
oh, so where's United by Honor? Where's United by Honor? It's like, well, this, I was like, oh shit, they got jumped too, but because it could have been just Crom jumping, like United by Honor, and at the end he catch me
yeah,
at the end. But I'm like, oh, it'd be cool to tease the United by Honor versus Black Faces. I'm like, oh shit,
yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, I was like, this motherfuckers, bro.
It was cool though. It looked fucking dope.
Yeah,
I even put it in my show, bro. That shit was cool.
yeah, that was just funny. That was
Um,
just funny.
I'm gonna take a piss. I want to do a Q&A when I come back. So tell them to ask spam questions. I'll answer everything.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I just want to ask questions to Shaun Leota. I'm eating chips, by the way. Louis got a collar elbow for the 2 upcoming No Pressure Studio events coming soon. Yeah, sure. This was just very spontaneous about to do it. We were supposed to do it yesterday, but I slept. I really gotta finish this show. Oh my god.
Okay, I've returned.
That was a long ass piss.
Yeah, I got a long ass
Yeah.
pause.
Do you see the chat or no?
Oh no, I don't.
Oh.
You can pick your favorite questions.
Zorg asked, does Shaun Leota enjoy TB Adonis?
I am one of the very few that do. Yeah.
You want me?
No, I'm
You
kidding.
want me?
I don't. I hate that guy.
You want me to say what you told me? I won't. Well, I don't know who said it.
Oh, yeah, you can, sure.
So
I think it's
apparently,
so stupid.
TB Adonis. So TB, if you're listening to this, that apparently from the woodworks, that you are an ex VPW plantation talent, and that's the reason why some people did not enjoy that segment and whatnot.
Oh
Apparently,
man, dude.
that was so stupid. That was the most stupidest thing ever that I ever heard. So
Dude, there's so many. There's like a few times I've heard that. It's not even just one person. Like I've heard that a few times, or like people not liking him legitimately, and it's never a valid reason. It's always something stupid.
what the fuck does that even mean? I don't even know. I don't know.
What is? It's like, what does that mean? An industry plant in call is crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane. What are you talking about? Like, aren't we technically all industry plants then? Because we've all gravitated toward some company had to take us in. You know,
Yeah.
if you're a wrestler and shit.
Yeah. That's so
So
weird. But yeah, so whoever, so I'm guessing Noah Youngblood is also an industry plant ex VPW talent. So
yeah, you know, like who else? That would make Kent Jones an EMW industry plant. That would make Trey Mercer a WZW industry plant. Like, you know, or any of the WZW guys. Like what does that mean? And why are people so mad about that?
I'm
So
still.
what? He fucking
Yeah.
was a fan of XVPW and started there. What's the fucking big deal?
And I even told you, TB didn't. TB was not. TB didn't start in XCPW. TB had his own shit in
Right.
Facebook. Like TB,
Oh
TB
yeah,
was in
yeah.
Claw when probably I was in Instagram already. So like, TB had been doing this for a while. I can no quiet, no quiet. Okay, I'm eating Pringles. But yeah.
Yeah.
Dan asked, man, how do y'all stay motivated when working on a show by yourself? Because I have the idea. I'm just nervous about effing up the execution. You just gotta do it, bro. That's for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, my advice is because that's what I hear a lot when we talk about this is like when it comes to recording is motivation.
Yeah.
But with this and just like anything else in my life, I don't fuel off of motivation. You can't. You know what I mean? Because you only get stuff done when you're motivated that way.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like you got to do it when you're not motivated too. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get stuff out. Because if I did stuff only when I was motivated, shows would drop like so slow, like all the time for the whole 6 years I've been here. You know, and it's like I don't think about the motivation. I just make it a part of my day. Like I know it's something I have to do. I know it's something I have to take care of. Like I'm not fucking motivated to And I'm not. I don't mean to make like call be on that big of a pedestal, but I'm just saying like as far as the dynamic, I'm not like motivated to pay my bills and shit, but I have to. You know what I mean? Like I don't do that when I'm motivated. I just do it. It's just like everything, you know. So I guess that's just why, because that's just kind of what I do in my real life with just everything. I just do it, you know, and I don't wait for the motivation. So that's my advice. Don't rely on motivation. Just make it a part of your day. You know when you got to do it. You know it needs to be done. Hit that record. Next thing you know, it's over with.
I think for me, it's mostly because I know how the feeling of like, yo, I just dropped a 30-minute match, bro. All right, time to work on the next one.
Yeah,
It's like
that
one of
too. Yeah.
those.
Mhm.
Because I know, I'm pretty sure I know Dan's feeling, like, especially when it comes to that, because he's also a claw. So, like, okay,
Yeah.
like, you have, okay, so then, now you're running your own promotion, so now you have to work on 5 HLR matches, which is a show. Okay, here we go. So it's one of those where, like, you just gotta do it. You just gotta fucking do it, you know? It's one of those where, like, there are, so, like, it's for me, like, there are matches where like, I can't wait to start working on it. You know, because
Yeah.
it's not an X match. Because if it's an X
Mhm.
match, I already know what I'm doing. I already know how to
Yeah.
start. But if it's a match like when I did Trey Mercer versus Crom, I got excited to work on that match. I was like, I already know what to do, what matches, like what moves I want to do. So I got excited. So I couldn't wait to finish this specific match just so I could work on that one. So
Yeah.
you gotta find that area where you're excited. But if your own
Yeah. Make yourself excited. Yeah. That too.
But like I don't think of it like for me, like I don't legit think of it as call because I'm just a content creator. So
Same here, man.
it's my
Man.
job to drop content. I don't like
Yep.
the call mentality is more like it's like, all right, I'm working on a match, who needs it? You know, or like,
Yep.
hey, I want to get my call out there, so like who do I gotta
Yep.
face? For me it's more like I have this deadline in my head. I gotta drop this.
Mhm.
Oh shit! I gotta work on
Yep.
shorts now because shorts, like YouTube Shorts and TikToks and IG Reels helps promote my promotion. All right,
Yeah. Yeah. I think the same way. Yeah.
like it's one of those. So that's how that because I don't want to say it's my second job, but it's my second job. It is like cause
Yeah. You know. Yeah.
like call or XZPW, my content creating. This is what I do. So,
Yeah. Same
but
here, man. Like I try to at least post something
yeah.
every day.
Sean, you better work on
You
some
know what I
fucking
mean?
shorts, bro. You better do shorts. That shit helps.
Yeah, I need to do those more. That's yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like after I drop a show, I try to like, edit them a little bit into shorts, but I just
Yeah.
get too lazy. And then like I don't wanna I wanna
Just
post them a
take
certain way too.
legit just take one day to do as many
Yeah.
shorts as you can, but don't drop as much as you can. And just
Yeah.
that's it. That's all you gotta do. That's what I do. Like
Yep.
I legit have one specific day, which is mostly a Tuesday or Sunday because it's my day off, and I just do nothing but shorts and whatnot. And I stockpile them, so at least I have one a week or twice a week, and that's all I do.
Yep. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Yeah.
What's the next fucking question? Oh, what's your worst booking decision?
Ooh, I got a few bad ones. My worst booking decision. Man, I remember I had a really bad show back. You know what? My worst booking decision was having Mason Meltzer get involved. No, okay, it's a toss up between these two. Getting Mason Meltzer involved in the finish of Lennon versus Chris Danger. Um, and my other one is I don't know why I recorded Wade Ward versus Butter Slug like that the first time. Those are two terrible ideas. I also had a really bad episode of Mayhem one time,
Yeah.
like in 2022. And after that, I just, yeah, that's kind of what clicked at changing me for EMW a lot because how bad that show was. I was like, I will never drop a show this bad again.
Did I ever? I don't. Did I have a very bad booking decision? I don't think I ever had a really bad. I don't. I can't think of none for me. That's not even trying to like glaze. I was like, I just never really, cause I had to, cause I was working on stories, so it was more like, okay, what does the story need?
Yeah.
So I can't really do a booking decision. Uh, I do regret. I think it's just one thing I regret is it was the one where I debuted Nathan, Phoenix, and Justin, and they jumped Cam,
Oh,
and
yeah.
nobody knew.
Yeah.
Legit, nobody knew, and it was supposed to be the kickstart to the faction, and the only person who probably really regretted it was Phoenix because like he
Oh,
was
yeah.
not
He was really
he
mad.
was
He was
mad,
really afraid of that.
but in my head, so this was the thing that made me wonder, like, is he mad because he did not know, or is he mad because I can understand that the being mad, but now you're gonna drop a whole, like, you're gonna drop the promotion, you're gonna drop the whole entire story for that Carter's building up for years and not be part of it. You know, that's the part that. So in my head, it's like he never wanted to be part of it anyway. You know, that was the thing
Well, I
that.
think so. It was like it was him like not knowing that pissed him off, and that like I think he thought it, like from his perspective, it was such a important part of the story that he thought was taking place later, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I understand, but and I do also agree with you where I think he was a bit I don't want to say overreactive, but he was impulsively reactive. I feel like a little bit in that moment
Yeah,
because he
he's a
was so
very
upset
he is an
about
impulsive
that till he just
reaction
left. Yeah.
because if you watch it, and I'm pretty sure whoever's the next CPW watched that and whatnot, it's like, well, you didn't get jumped, you didn't do nothing, like like you legit beat up Cam for at least 5 minutes, like nobody jumped you, you didn't get jobbed, you know, all that shit. So it's supposed to be a dope fucking introduction to these heels, right? So it's
Yeah.
like, what's there to be mad about outside of that? Which I understand, you weren't aware of it, but the fact that you drop a whole entire year's worth of booking is like, in my head, that's it. He didn't want to be like. I felt like he just did not want to be part of that, and he just did it because he was good friends with Carter. That was what I got out of that. You know,
Mm. Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
don't say yes.
Have you guys talked since?
Nah, we haven't talked like that. And ever since then, I think ever since then, I keep hearing my name out of his mouth from other people.
Oh,
I
man.
never confronted him. Like, he can be mad all he want, you know, but from what I hear from other people, it's another Benaya situation. It's another Benaya situation. If you don't know the Benaya situation, this guy's been like talking shit behind my back for years, but I never approach him or nothing. You know.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
I did
So
not know that.
I legit cut a shoot promo on him for I think it was like 2 years ago and whatnot.
Oh, I do. I
You
do remember
yeah.
that. Oh,
So
shit. Yeah,
so I
that was
never
that was
so
crazy.
ever since then, I can promise you right now, I never talked bad about Phoenix, and that's and me talking about that situation. That's not me talking about Phoenix. That's legit what happened.
Yeah, no,
You
yeah, I
know.
hear you. It's your
So
side
I'm
of the
never
story.
gonna
I feel
say
like you
I'm not.
guys can.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys can repair that.
No, we can.
Easily.
We can. We
Yeah,
can. If he wants to approach him, we'll approach him about it. But I have
yeah.
what you
Because I
call
like
it.
I talk to both of you guys a lot. Like I'm pretty close with both of y'all, and
Yeah.
you guys are great guys.
Like I
You
don't
know,
like
so
that's just my assumption of like he never want to be part of the storyline, and that's the reason why he dropped out instantly and whatnot. But from the woodworks, this guy talks a lot of stuff about me about Me making Planta look like shit. Planta didn't deserve to lose that. What you call it? I think whatever I wrote about a story, thought it was about him. I'm like, no, it's not about him. You know, so it's a lot of he said, she said, and of course it's a typical call. You hear from somebody, so it might be true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, what's the next? What's your opinions on Justin Massacre as in the character, and what could you see me improve on to make him even better? Oh, Justin.
Um, just I think you're a great guy. I do like your talk, but I don't know. I think my advice for you would to be a little more outside of the box. Do something that you would like to see, a wrestler do that would be different. Like give your guy some more backstory. Um, yeah, I'd say give him some backstory. Come up with like really like kind of let people know whatever your gimmick is. Have a thing. You know what I mean? Like just have a thing.
Yo, is your mic? You sound muffled, bro.
Oh, hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you sound good.
Okay. Yeah. But I just say give yourself a thing about yourself, a quirk that's unique, and give more backstory to yourself. Do things to explain why your character is, why how he is, um, what motives he may have, things that he carry. Deeper with your character. That's what I would say. But I think he looks awesome too. I love his look.
Oh, there's two good questions. Vixen asks, are there any people you two have seen that have potential and should be watched?
Um, one of the people I really got my eyes on was Kendrick Montana. I like him. I hear some, I hear things about him. I think he's very polarizing, which is good.
Polarizing? Are
Um,
you fucking serious?
he's a little polarized. There's a lot of people like him.
You
Some
think
people that
Kendrick
do.
Montana is polarizing? Okay.
He is a little polarizing. He may not be like, it may not be too loud, but I know and it's very split on him, you know. But I think he's great.
Okay. That's cool. You know what? That's your opinion. That is your opinion. You stick by that. I respect it.
You don't like Kendrick Montana, man?
I didn't say that.
Uh,
He's a good. He's
not
a.
not
He's a good. He knows what he's doing when he's recording, and I think he has a specific style on his HLR matches. Um, Working with him, he always gives me his matches on time, so I respect that about him. So I can't take that away from him. He gives me his
He's got a good
matches.
attitude too.
He's very humble. He says some very suspect shit all the time. I have to get on him every time I'm in Discord. But outside of that, he's fine. He takes good constructive criticism on me, from me, so that's good.
Yeah.
But outside of that, he has a lot to work on. But it comes with the
He'll get
reps.
there.
It comes with the reps. I mean,
Yeah.
you're not gonna be good day one. You're not gonna be good on your first match. Not gonna be good on your second match. But the more matches
Yeah.
he does, then he'll work. If he ever wants to ask for help, he has to learn how to ask the right people, because
Yeah.
that's a lot of thing in HLR. People legit don't like asking for help or asking. You gotta ask the right people.
Yeah.
Because
For sure. Not just
with all
like
these quote unquote because there's so many recorders now than there was back then. I'm pretty sure you experienced that, where like there's not that many HLR recorders back in 2019, 2020, especially on IG. There was like only like a
oh
few,
yeah.
but now
No, it was scarce.
there's
And
so
then
many.
there were even less recorders.
Yeah, so there's so many now that who do you like? It's either you learn or you learn by yourself or you learn through the right people. Um,
Yeah.
the way I got better was by watching a lot of fucking matches. That's how I got better. Because
Yeah.
HLR is easy. It's legit putting
It
two
is.
clips together. That's really about it. It's the watching it make sense, and I just watch a lot of fucking matches. Sometimes I copied certain matches. Okay, I like the way the intro starts here. I like the way they shine here. So, but
Yeah.
it comes with the reps. I don't know really any new people. The Valiant guy is really dope. Um, I think his other cause Corvo Jack, but the guy
Oh
who
yeah.
like he's brand new. I signed him to XVPW. I like the way his side call looks, the Valiant guy. So looks like him. Dan asked, "What's your opinions on Caw with AI?"
Ooh.
You don't do AI shit that much. Not even your graphics, do you?
No. Um. So I do a little bit. I don't rely on it, and that's what I think the problem is. Is some people fully lean into AI and like rely on it. Now, I don't with AI if it's good AI. That's the thing. I think a lot of people don't like AI just for the simple fact that it is AI. But like I see some AI pics that are fine. Or like people will be like have their call taking a selfie and shit. If it looks okay, like and it's just a little post, fine. I don't give a fuck. But when it's like bad and you're overusing it, that there's like because there's a lot of stuff that just looks like shit.
Mhm.
Full posters, like
I don't care about it.
all that shit.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
care about it. I
I
don't
feel
care
like
about AI.
it does look tacky sometimes.
I don't care about AI.
A lot of times.
Yeah, I don't care if people
Yeah.
doing their photos or whatnot. I don't give two shits.
Yeah, low key, it's just like what I'm doing.
I
I don't
remember.
give a shit, but
I remember I posted a picture of me using AI for the first time, and one person did not like it. I'm like, okay, I don't care. Like, what
yeah.
the fuck?
Oh, some people are really like super like they act like I don't know. They act like you fucking started 9/11 if you fucking use AI. It's crazy.
What's crazy is because I graduated from graphic design. Like, I graduated from that shit. So,
Oh,
yeah. Like, I graduated from graphic design. I majored in videography and whatnot. And I care. I was like, oh, AI, that's dope. Let's work for me. you know?
right, yeah.
Like, that's the evolution of fucking, like, imagine this, Sean. Imagine
Hmm.
you're a guy who works for Disney and you've been fucking working for Disney, doing these fucking cartoons, like with pencil and fucking pen, and you kept repeating it. Out of nowhere, computer happened. Pixar happened.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, of course, yeah, those people lost their fucking jobs, but they're fucking 70, 80 years old, like drawing fucking shit, you know? So it's either you
Yeah.
learn how to use a fucking computer or you lose your fucking job. You know?
Yeah.
Fucking then Steven Spielberg. Hey, we need fucking dinosaurs. I want fucking dinosaurs. So okay, animal electronics, all that shit, puppeteering, out of nowhere, computer. Computer happened. Oh,
Yep.
we have real fucking dinosaurs. All right. Fucking hey, graphic design, right? Fucking hey, I learned how to shade and using a fucking computer. Out of nowhere, apps happened. Hey, you don't need to learn how to
Oh
do.
man.
You need to learn how to do photography no more. You need to learn to edit. Here's our fucking filter. Makes you look better. All right, there you go. Saves me some fucking time and money. So imagine that. Like I went through all of that in the fucking 90s, 2000s, and late fucking 2020s right now. Like this evolution of fucking
Yeah.
like I don't give two shits about AI. Now it still has to it has to still look good. It still has to
Right.
fucking look
That's
good.
just my
You still have to
long as it
design
looks good. That's
something.
the thing.
You know,
Yeah.
if I s-
Yep.
if AI can make a belt around my waist look better than me doing it, I don't give two shits.
Exactly.
Like if I have to work an hour to make myself hold a fucking championship and morph my hand in a certain way, fuck that. No. AI, make me hold a championship. All right, cool. Looks better than what I fucking created. All right, there you go. Move on. I don't give two shits about it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are pretty split on it. Like some people are fucking like, some people like take it way too. They're
I
like,
remember
I fucking hate AI, man.
I heard a guy. I think I was skimming through to X, and I was like, this one person said, "Why don't you ask people to commission graphics for you?" I'm like, "Well, I have to pay."
Right.
And
The fuck?
that was the best fucking response ever, bro.
Yeah, man. Like, why did, bro?
That's what.
'Cause look,
Have any like graphic design skills, bro. All I really just have is creativity and an imagination. So
I think
when I
I think it came to the point where like we came from the era where we have to learn how to do all this
yeah,
shit. But now it's
yeah,
now
exactly.
it's more easy for people to ask it because it's AI. That's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
like dude, when like like I said, everybody were gatekeepers back then. So I didn't know how to make cards. Like if you go back on my page and look at my like match cards from 2020, they're so fucking ugly. And
Yeah.
I didn't start getting good until I did um I don't know, I just was fucking around with stuff. Like I just fucking around with Photoshop, PixArt,
Hmm.
and just so I literally just taught myself that too. So
Like you still have to be
it's
creative. Like you like legit.
yeah, yeah,
You still have to be creative. But I understand
yep,
people don't like it because it's easy. But that's how everything is back. That's how everything is back then. Like you have to be talented to draw this, but you still have to be talented to use a computer to draw that. Now you still have to be
yeah.
talented to do this. So like I
Yeah, you
understand
got to make
that.
the idea come to life. Like
Yeah.
it's an
be
idea.
in your head. You're just making it come to life how you can.
Yeah, but if you but AI is supposed to just make things easier for everybody because now it's like it's free, it's easy, it's more advanced now. So yeah, like what's the next evolution of what's gonna be happening? I don't know yet, but that's just how it is. And as a person who grew up trying to find things to make it easy, less complicated, and free, fuck it, I'm using it. I don't give two shits.
Yeah,
Yeah, I definitely use it a bit here and there. I do still mostly do like what I do with AI, honestly, most of the time when I do use it is like I'll make something and I'll just have it be enhanced.
Yeah.
And but not to where it that's like when I do use it, like a lot of people can't tell. Sometimes I don't even think some people know that I use it sometimes. So they don't often,
Yeah,
honestly.
I feel like
So,
I feel like that's like even simpler to when people get mad about mods. Like, how are you mad about mods? Like, cause so get a fucking computer.
yeah,
You know,
right.
yeah.
like oh that's not in game. That's mod. Like, well, okay, and the fuck,
Like, so
like
what the fuck is the point? What?
like you a hater? Like,
Yeah, that's what.
yeah. What y'all think about Nick Santana guy? The second one, not the old one. Forget that guy. As well, what was canceled story you wish you would have got to through with? Got to go through with. Oh, what was the story that you wish you got through with? Okay, there you go. That's the
Man, I don't know. There's a lot of people that fucking
Yeah, you already you already know how that goes.
I got a question though. This from so. Are you gonna take a new approach with EMW? Like, is there something that you wish you gotten through something like? Because I know for me, and I think I'm gonna spoil it a little bit. Is
Mhm.
there's I think after this specific show, I'm on like I don't give a fuck status no more. Like I'm just gonna go ham.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna go ham in my production and stories now. Like,
Yep. Me too.
like I'm
Yeah.
more. I'm like I'm leaning towards that now. Cause I feel like this community is starting to get a little bit soft for my liking. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a point where I just give two shits. Like there's gonna be, I don't want to say I'm gonna blur the lines. It's gonna be the point where like I know I don't want to get my channel restricted,
You
reported,
push
and
the
whatnot.
envelope.
Yeah, but I
You
want
can
to
push the
push
envelope.
it. I want to push it to a certain way where like, all right, I'm leaning towards that type of product now. You know.
Yeah. That's yeah, that's essentially what I'm doing too. Like with my comebacks, like I said, like EMW from now on be really balanced, and it's just gonna have it's gonna be fun. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's gonna be like what I wish I saw on TV nowadays. It's gonna be, just stuff. I'm not scared. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I feel a lot of people in call are they're just scared. Like I try to do stuff nobody else is gonna do or pull off and make it well. Like the live sex celebration. That's like,
That shit
you know
was
what I
funny.
mean? Like that's an example of how like I'm gonna be from now on. Like you're gonna have silly shit like that, but it's also serious and advancing the story. It's gonna be a lot of story focused, but the matches are also gonna be great. So
Yeah.
yeah, and a lot of crude language and actions are taking place, man. I can't wait.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's really about it. Like that I have stored for XCPW. There's some stuff that I still gotta
Yeah,
work on, but I think like that's the direction I really want to like. Cause I was like, I need to find a way to stand out, and it's just one of those. Sean, give me a to be honest. Huh?
TBH. Who is that? Who
Colin.
wants a TBH? Um,
Well, I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back.
I gotta open the chat. You're cool, man. Let me see. Let me click the links key. My gosh, I still can't fucking see it. My phone's tweaking. Okay, here we go. All right, let me get some. Oh, he's back. He's back already.
Oh, that felt good. Shit. All right. Well, are we done? I don't know.
I guess so.
You guys have more questions? I don't know. I feel like we nailed everything in this. We were talking for 2 hours. Holy shit.
That flew by.
When's your show coming out?
Uh, maybe Tuesday. I'm
Tuesday?
almost done with it.
Oh shit.
Maybe either Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, somewhere in there. But I'm shooting for Tuesday. I don't want to announce it yet. But yeah, I got the thumbnail done and everything. I'm pretty much ready. I just gotta finish this fucking sound editing and commentary.
Wait, what was the question, Nick? I hear Pringles. What? No. Oh, I was eating Pringles. What was the question? Uh, I have sound effects. What y'all think about Nick Santana? Nick Santana is a cool guy. I like Nick.
I don't know him well.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you everybody for listening and chatting along. Shout out to Colin, Dan, Vixen, TB, Nick. Who else here? Who else was here? Amaya and Atlas,
Oh, hi, Amaya.
Ray, Crash, and Next Gen. I think Carter was here for like the first like 2 minutes before he left. But yeah, Check out EMW. Subscribe to EMW Epic Studios.
Thank you.
Oh, and they're in the Discord.
Type shit. All right. Peace.